And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, good Monday morning, everyone. There is a lot to talk about with the forecast today, and we'll start off with what you'll likely see first, which is the dense fog that we're seeing out there for this morning. This is a shot of downtown here just before the 5 o'clock hour. As you can see, some low visibility here for us in Amarillo, and it's not just us here in the central parts of the Panhandle. As you can see, a lot of the area is seeing some dense fog out there as visibilities are down below 1 mile around a lot of the region. So much so we do have a dense fog advisory. This is in effect until 8 a.m. this morning. You'll see it central, northern half of the area. There's still some residual moisture, of course, left over from some of those showers that we did see yesterday. So thankfully yesterday not as dry as it could have been. But unfortunately, there's a lot of big changes coming for today. So we're going to start with the temperatures. We only hit low 60s yesterday. We're going to be pushing 80 out there today. 79 for your high here in Amarillo. You'll see some 60s up towards the northwest, but down off towards the southeast, you'll see high 70s, low 80s off that direction. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of changes coming in the forecast because unfortunately with that warm weather comes some extreme winds. That's going to be our primary focus here for your Monday and your Tuesday. Some of the nastiest winds we've probably seen all year long. So let's talk about the general setup. We've got a low pressure system that's sweeping those winds here out of the southwest as of right now. So unfortunately, as we know, especially this time of year, southwest winds equals warm, dry. Critical fire danger is something we're going to be tracking out there for today. So you're going to see right here a lot to unpack. There are a lot of watches and warnings. This is showing just our wind-related ones, so let's start to break it apart piece by piece here. We have a red flag warning that does include Potter and Randall counties, our southern counties, and then off towards the west. That is in effect until 9 p.m. tonight. That is for relative humidity values down as low as about 6 to 7%, gusts around 60 miles an hour. Further off towards the west, we're looking at sustained southwesterly winds today at 35 to 45 miles an hour, gusting upwards of 60. So we're talking about some extreme winds up that direction. And then going into tomorrow, we have a nearly area-wide high wind watch. This is for another round of northwest winds this time around, 35 to 45, gusting upwards of 70. Possible for your Tuesday. So really going to be some extreme winds. So let's dive into our wind tracker here. As you wake up this morning, those winds are not going to be quite so bad. You'll see 5 to 15 miles an hour. It's not quite that extreme just yet, but as we head into the afternoon, there you see those winds really start to get after it there, as we'll see those sustained wind speeds over 30 off in the west, 15 to 25 for most of the rest of the region. Thankfully, we'll see those winds kind of peak and then start to die down somewhat in the evening hours. We'll see them only drop down to maybe the mid-20s as we head into the overnight period. And then on the backside of that system, we'll see those winds, like I said, turn out of the northwest. So as you wake up Tuesday morning, it's already going to be windy out there, and it only gets worse as we're going to see, like I said, those sustained wind speeds reaching upwards of 40 miles an hour as you head into lunchtime Tuesday. And it's going to stick around for most of the daytime period until that system starts to finally make its way off towards the east. We'll have to wait until probably Tuesday night into Wednesday morning to really start to see some relief from those winds. So relative humidity out there, like I said, we have a red flag warning for today here in Amarillo, Texas. So you're going to see this right here. That dry air dominates, pushes any humidity out of the region. We see those single-digit relative humidity values, 20s and teens off towards the east. Therefore, you're not seeing that red flag warning stretch quite that far across the Panhandle, but for the rest of the region, critically dry conditions. But if you want to look for the bright side with this particular event, those nasty winds tomorrow, since they're out of the northwest, you'll notice right here, it doesn't get quite that dry. So thankfully tomorrow, that critical fire danger is a lot lower. That is good news for sure. So let's look at our high definition model run. We're going to see a lot of passing clouds today. Actually, with that dry weather, we still might see some mostly cloudy skies. You'll see it clear up. But then we're going to look into your Tuesday morning, maybe some snow up in the northwest, turning into some rain showers further off towards the south. Might see some light rain early Tuesday morning, and you'll see right there maybe some spotty little showers up in the north and northeast. Then things kind of clear out. So maybe some spotty bits of moisture, but with those winds, it's going to make it hard for really any significant and exciting accumulation. So 7-day supercast. Like I said, first alert today and tomorrow for some of those nastier winds. 79 on the backside of that cold front, 54 degrees. Overnight lows may drop into the upper 20s. Then we'll bounce back into the 60s and 70s by the end of the work week before another cold front cools us down. Friday could be another windy day there as well. And also, don't forget, Saturday night into Sunday, we will be springing forward 1 hour as we enter daylight saving time.